And we are live. Hi, hello everybody. I'm so excited to bring Nisha here. Hello, Nisha. Thank you
Hi,
for joining me.
Preeti.
Hi everyone. So Nisha is also part of the digital business which I am doing, and we've been planning to get her to do this, and I'm so happy that I have her here today. There she's a full-time working mom and with kids. I know it gets hard to just push in and get take this time out, but we are here now. So I'm excited because I haven't really brought many people from our business community on my here to share. So this is my second time, and yeah. So Nisha, how are you doing today?
It's my off officially from my corporate world. So, yes, when it's off, there are so many house chores to complete, so
Yeah.
many stuff to do. So, I'm getting on to it, but I'm doing great. It's sunny. I've taken off to do some camping this weekend.
Okay.
So excited, but doing good because it's sunny in Calgary.
I know. Yeah. Nisha is joining us from Calgary in Alberta, Canada. So I know it's the lovely weather outside. I was actually thinking I'll sit out and we'll do this, enjoy the weather. But I then found that my eyes were like really getting strained because of the sun. And I was like, okay, let's just be indoors. I mean, you never know with the connectivity too when you're outside. But
Absolutely.
I know summer holidays, and I mean, everybody's looking forward to, summer starting here. Like, I think it was never this way when we were in India. But
No, we wait for because every day is summer.
yeah,
Here, those last the 6 months, literally. Okay, this week what we have to do is hafte kya kare or next hafte kya kare. Like it's already planned for the next 6 months.
I know. Like summer holidays, I was like, we are just waiting. Yeah, it's so exciting. So, Nisha, let's start with tell us more about your background, about yourself.
So basically from India, a place called Mangalore, and but settled in
Your
Canada
phone.
for almost 11 years now. A wife,
Okay.
a mom of two beautiful young daughters. One is 8, and the second one is 3, turning 3, who keeps always in my toes. That's about me. That's about my background, my family. Uh, Profession, I'm a banker, almost 16 plus years of experience in a banking industry. But right now, working in a Canadian bank in Alberta. About Nisha is a fun loving person, and Nisha is open to questions.
Yeah, I think it's so important for us to have that open mindset.
Yeah.
I find that sometimes like talking to you, I never even thought like we are just getting along like first time. I can really relate to your fun loving nature definitely. So yeah, so Nisha, like talking when I heard about you, I can see that you are somebody who want to ask questions, is curious, and maybe a go-getter kind of a person. So when you come to Canada, if you are having a family and a full-time job, it really doesn't leave you with much time. I don't know, like this is from personal experience I'm saying. So what made you think like you want to do something more, like the digital business and your journey? Like how did you start?
So I was looking for a plan B because there are two important people in my life that are my two daughters, and they are my biggest because being an immigrant from a different country and coming and settle in a different country, you have to get adjusted with the food, get adjusted with the climate, get adjusted with your schedule. There's so many things.
Yeah.
But if it was India, I had my uncle, aunt, parents, grandparents, cousin. If I have to go anywhere, if I have to do some plans, I can just hand over my kids to them. Okay, I'm going for 2 hours or I'm going for 1 hour. Here, it does not work that way
Yeah.
because it's and we cannot leave them all alone in a house. No, we cannot. So literally, my elder daughter was being born and like raised in a daycare. But meanwhile, I have missed so many important moments in her life. Like my babysitter used to send her pictures. Nisha, she started walking. Nisha, she's done with potty training. Nisha, she's eating by her own feet, like eating. I was like, what the hell, man? It was such a moment. Being a mom, I'm like, what am I doing? I'm missing all those precious moments. I came to this country so that I want to give better life for my kids and my family. But
Yeah.
now I'm missing those precious moments. But to support my family, to support my husband, I had to work because life is not easy. Life is not easy. There are
Yeah.
so many ups and downs. We need that stability. We need that financial freedom. It was not easy. So I had to choose the corporate world because that's where I come with a background of experience.
Mhm.
But when my second daughter was born, I'm like, done.
The same is going to repeat, like,
Yes, that's where I was
yeah.
like, I cannot. I have already missed on the first one. I cannot miss anything. So I started to explore. I never wanted to quit my profession because I love what I'm doing. Being a banker, helping my customers, getting their mortgage done, getting all the stuff done. I love that piece. No doubt at it. I love that piece. But I also my priority is my kids. So that's where because the corporate world is stuck with 9 to 5 or 8 to 4, whatever it is. We are
Yeah.
actually dependent on someone else's schedule to plan my own vacation. And if I don't turn up, obviously there would be a cut in my paycheck. So
Yeah.
that's where I'm like, I need my job. I also need something which can go hand in hand because if I can take some off from my corporate world, there should be a plan B or a secondary income which will help
Yeah.
me and my family, which will also give me freedom, which will also give me that stability to spend that time with my kids whenever they need me. So that is where I started exploring online world. And obviously the pandemic hit us so badly where like everything is online. My own friend, I can say one of my bestie, who found her partner through online. So I'm like, huh? Like, is this going to happen? So I started exploring. I'm like, okay, because yes, our life is with the phone, with social media, Facebook, Insta, everything. So I'm like, let's
Yeah.
check. But as soon as we
And now
see,
it's TikTok.
yes,
And then
TikTok,
there's going to be more coming. We don't know. Like, it's
yes,
always it's always moving on, and there's so much to like.
yeah,
There is no
online
end to it.
is so vast. But if you take the right opportunity out of it, you can make your world. That's what I believe. So when
Yeah.
I started exploring, and I'm like, what? Because as soon as the word called online business, there is a word attached to it called scam, not legit. So many things, so many things.
Yeah.
I, being a banker, I'm like, okay, I need to explore something which is legit, which will also give me that freedom that I need to work whenever I want. Or I have to take this business. If I'm going back home,
Yeah.
should be in an ability to take the business along with me. So I was looking for those prospects because I exactly knew what I want. And I know it was my wish to change. But the biggest question I had is, will my husband support me? And I'm being
So
honest.
when you say that, Nisha, that's what I clicked. That is why this question was coming in my mind. Like, did you think that what are like people going to say, or did you had anything like that?
Oh,
Like,
oh,
uh,
of course, yes, of course. Because as soon as they saw Nisha is doing something, because they saw some post either on my Facebook, either on my Insta, Nisha, what are you up to? So there are my friends who was like so curious to know about it. But then as soon as I said, I told the word online business, they're like, Nisha, ये सब scam होगा. Nisha, are you sure? You're a banker. Are you sure? I said, if I believed it, I did all
yeah,
my research, I did everything what I need, and I'm going for it. If you're interested,
yes,
let me know. That's all I told them. So the same people, because I started my journey last year, February 2020, the same people who were saying, Nisha, no, you will not succeed. Nisha, this is not going to happen. I know you will come back to me stating that you
yeah,
were right. The same people have joined the business because they saw my success. So that is the journey. And every business, it is the potential you give it to the business back.
yeah.
It's
I
not
I
one
believe
day
like what
get
I
rich.
really completely agree. Like what you're saying. Like the business. I mean, there is this business is the way it's laid out. We have everything to everything accessible. Like you watch the webinar, you have a mentor you can ask questions to. You can approach like we are here on the social media. But I think the biggest thing I feel, Nisha, what you said at the moment, I want to just catch on there, is your self belief. Like,
Yes,
a lot of people, they don't just believe that, okay, they see the webinar, they see in our community there is success and everybody is getting so much of success, but they think that cannot happen for them, you know. So I think that can be your one of your, I think, really positive thing which I feel. And I actually at this moment want to congratulate you. You have recently achieved a big milestone in the business, and it all speaks the way your mindset is, because that is where it comes from, you know.
Absolutely. Because
Yeah.
I wanted to make that change. And I'm being honest, my husband was not supportive. He was like online. I'm never going to support it. I'm sure you will end up by telling me, yes, you were right, it was a scam. But the same husband within 4 months was on board with me because he started seeing result. So
Yeah.
I can say I wanted, I started questioning myself, what is my why? What do I need? I literally had a plan, what I need, why I need, and how will I execute it. So because I had that plan, that is why I was able to give 100% to the business. Though I'm telling you, I only spend 1 hour in a day on this platform because there's so much
Yeah.
going on. There's so much going on in my life. So, but that 1 hour was much and more enough. That's the main reason within 1 year, I was able to achieve that milestone. That's all
Yeah.
you need in this because the potential, the training, the community, and the people. For example, Tripti, I'm speaking to you for the first time. We do have the same
Yeah.
mindset. It's the same mindset. What you need, it's a consistency. You need to follow the training, follow the community.
Yeah.
Automatically, it will fall in place.
I believe like you can give like as I say that you can give a horse water, you cannot make it drink. So basically,
Absolutely.
you have everything available in the business community, and a lot of people are seeing success. I think the only thing which holds you back is your mindset. Basically, like I
Absolutely.
cannot do this, or maybe like. I would just say that it's not success is not really an accident too. Like as you said, you have to be consistent. You have to follow the training and do all of that. So share something which is the best, like something which you love about the business before we close. And like for people who are really curious, like who want to know, but I mean, we all have our fears, I would say. Like, I think, as I said, spoke a little bit about the self belief. I think that is one of the things about not believing in yourself that you can do it, because I feel personally, I always felt like something online or laptop kind of a lifestyle which we talk is something which is really for very few people. Like, we don't think it's for ordinary people like us, or people who are from, like,
Absolutely.
following their careers and something like that.
I agree because I used to go to, like, I'm still the same. Facebook or Insta is like once upon a time. Like it was like because I have so much happening. So you have kids, you have family, you have friends, you have get-togethers. So Facebook or Insta or any social media was like, okay, once in a while, or let me go and check what it was that. I'm such a person. I'm not a social media person, but when I started looking, oh my god, I'm like, is there so much potential in social media? Because this business has taught me that. That's one thing.
Yeah.
And because my own spectacle husband is on board with me and he's a live example here. It's like because he was a person who's like, no, it will not work out. It will not. You will come back. I'm like, no. So that is a big because the potential that you have, and I only give 1 hour to this business. That's me. That's me. That's how. So if I can give that 1 hour to the business, think people who have that time, people who have
Yeah.
that potential, if they give their 100% to this business, they can reach as many milestones they can. But this is my plan B. This is my secondary and a long term goal. So I know
Yeah.
that I am slow, but still I'm giving that 1 hour. So that is a consistency that I'm giving to the business. And that's what I have to say. If I would have not decided to make that change in my life, though I went against my spouse by saying, no, I still want to go with it,
Yeah.
I would have not been here. I would have not been here. But because as soon as the checks started coming in, that's where because people need proof to
Yeah.
say, oh, is Nisha doing good? So that is because when we show the proof, because same thing, if there's so many people who has come to me, ask me questions, and I tell them go and watch the webinar, and as soon as they watch the webinar, oh, okay. So people need proof. Okay, is this really
Yeah.
legit? Is it really happening? Yes, we are real people. Live example, February 2020 started with 33,456 person. Today morning it is 88,000. So there is something in
Yeah.
the community which is really happening. So you just need to try it out. You need to, if you want to make the change, it has to come within you. Not, either Tripti or the 88,000 people or Nisha who's telling you come and join us. No, it's you. If you want a plan B, ask us, and we are here to answer all the questions.
Yeah. That's so rightly you have put in. I just want to read something I came across this morning and I really liked. So I just thought, when we will do this, I will just bring it here. So it says, "There's a wall between you and what you want, and you got to leap it." Because I always think
Absolutely.
there is always that leap of faith which you have to do that. That's why they call it coming out of our comfort zone. Because I feel, like nothing is given to you on a platter, but there is always that wall, always that hesitation. Maybe you can call it anything. So
Yeah.
you have to, get out of that and take that leap, and then only you will be able to really know if you want this, if this is for you, and can change your circumstances, kind of. That is what I want to kind of say. Is there anything you want to add on, Nisha, before we end?
I would only say trust the platform, because I'm sure there's so many people joining in the community. That's why we have 88,000 people as on today. So
Yeah,
there is something, and for us, it is not easy until you watch the webinar. So come and ask us questions, see the 90 minutes of webinar, and then proceed. It's not a harm that, oh, now I have watched a webinar, now I have to know. It's not, because you're just utilizing the 90 minutes to watch the webinar, and then you're coming with all the questions that you have, and that's why we are here to answer all of them. But I would only say the opportunity knocks, but if you don't grab that opportunity, it will not come. It will not come. There are
yeah,
so many opportunities out there. You need to select what will work for you and your family, and is it the path that you want to move forward. So the
yeah.
opportunity knocks, but it will not knock each door. That's all I want to say.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, you definitely you need to know what you want, and that's where it starts and your why. So basically, thank you so much, Nisha. I really enjoyed talking to your energy and your
Same
vibe
here.
and everything. And so, as we mentioned about the webinar, so you can always get in touch with us, and we can share the link for you. We do these webinars every twice a week, so which is you can watch the replay. Yeah. Hi.
That is my second one.
Hello.
Say hi.
Yeah, my daughter is actually busy with the online school. They still have school on Monday, actually.
Oh,
So
no.
that Monday will be their last school day. Yeah. So, yeah, pretty much. So, thank you so much, everybody. I think we are around 17 minutes of mark. So, I really like to keep that so that people who want to watch a replay, if you have any questions, leave it in the comments or get in touch with us, and, we start from there. Thank you so much. Have a lovely rest of the day, Nisha, and
Thank
enjoy
you
your
so much.
weekend.
Thank you
And
so much for inviting me. It was a pleasure. As I told you, it does not feel that I'm talking to you for the first
I
time.
know,
You have the right DNA.
sure, let's meet. Maybe
Absolutely.
we'll be,
Take care
yeah.
and have a great weekend.
You too. Thanks. Take care.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.